black thing on the side to read the comments, or probably think it's not gonna be no comments this time.
You can leave it on there. Adam, leave it. You hurt yourself?
Wait, how he hurt himself? What'd he do?
He's at the park. He fell.
Huh?
He's at the park and he fell.
Oh. I'm thinking he hurt himself just now. I'm about to say, hey, listen, I'm not liable for that.
Let me see. Damn, you gotta do the numbers like this. 0, 4.
All right, here, while you're doing that, let me just make sure the audio is good. Go, you can take one of the drones and put it in your ear. I gotta test the audio. This sound, he forcing out them tears. Like, I need to cry. Like, get this tear out of me. If you're more comfortable with one, just keep the right one. Yeah, there you go. It's that way. Yeah, there you go. Alright, do me a favor, Sucko. Just talk naturally, because I know I can think you hear me.
Okay, is this naturally enough?
Yeah, that's natural. Alright, do me a favor, Sucko. Just talk naturally, because I know I can think you hear me.
Okay. Is this naturally enough?
Sound a little bit low, but I guess it's fine. And then I'm pretty sure Lawrence is going to be good. Folks, we are waiting to start. We just got Baby in the background. We got a B.I.B. We got a Bib, Baby in background. Baby Adam here. But he's not the only special guest today, and we'll get to that momentarily. You ready for the intro? Oh no, you're not ready yet, Lawrence. Y'all gonna disrespect Shadow like that and eat in front of him?
Yeah, you can watch drugs.
He gonna bite all the food out your hand, and Oreo too.
Wait, what's going on?
We're probably all late for something, getting arrested and all that.
Adam, cut it down. Turn it down, Adam.
It's headphones right there. Does that take headphones?
You don't want headphones. There you go.
Oh, good luck. All right, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bubba, give me a kiss. Big head.
I'm not washing my hands.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Malloy, mateys! Welcome to another episode of Talking in Teacups. If you didn't know, this is the only podcast on the internet that exists at all times, and it's a cringe cast. What we do is we take two best friends, sometimes three, we sit around the table, sipping tea, and we just talk about anything. You can find us here on YouTube or on Twitter and Instagram at Cypher's Pit Gaming. That's 1G. And if you want to support the channel, go to www.patreon.com/Cypher's Pit Gaming, again, with 1G. And if you can't, that's okay. You can watch for free here on YouTube. We live podcast every Sunday at 7-ish, as you can see at 7:23. So we're a little bit late and a little bit, awkward right now. We got some noises in the background.
Mostly because of him.
Who's him?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Actual
You was getting
lies.
you some food and you was playing basketball. You already knew you had
Wait,
plans.
you was playing basketball knowing that you had to do a podcast today?
That's what I asked you when I walked in.
Oh, God. Older episodes are uploaded throughout the channel, or throughout the week, and the full episodes on Friday. And taking us, I'm your host, God, I'm getting so tired. I can't even figure out what I'm trying to say. I'm your host, Cypher. Joined alongside me is the man with too many names. We'll simply call him Larry. It's Larry today. And we have a special guest joining us all the way from Delco. It's Selco.
Hello, that's me.
I thought he's from Jersey.
He's from Jersey. I was planning that all day once I found out he was coming on the podcast.
I've never heard that one.
It's
so that's
Delco
good.
from Selco. Or sorry,
it's Selco from Delco.
It's Selco from Delco.
And you've been thinking of that all day?
All day.
Okay.
Yeah. Waiting to just drop that one on you. All right, let's move right along to our first segment, a Baker's Dozen. Quick little news roundup and our hot takes. First bit of news, Bill Cosby gets sentenced to jail for some crimes that he committed about 30 years ago and probably yesterday. What are our thoughts? Quick take.
Some bull crap. What ever happened to statute of limitations in this country? Also, is Meek fault. Meek get out, Cosby go in? That's coincidence? I don't think so.
I mean, if they sentence him, I believe it's 30 years, they might as well just let him just die at his house. Like, come on, y'all gonna let him die in jail?
He blind. He old as shit. His dick don't work.
I heard he was very arrogant. I was talking to one of my customers today. They said they heard from the grapevine that he was very arrogant as a young man. And he wasn't that good looking, but he had them Quaaludes on deck.
He Cosby.
What does that mean? Good looking or he wasn't?
He rich.
I think that gives him the right to do allegedly what he... Well, I guess it's not alleged now, but what he did, allegedly.
According to the courts.
Yeah.
He ain't do it.
Silko, what do you think?
I mean, what are you gonna do to him at this point? I mean, they're not gonna put him in jail. Like,
No, they trying to.
They sent him to 30 years in prison.
And he's
He's not
80.
gonna live
Actually,
30
sorry,
years.
he's 90 by the way, so he won't get out till he's 120.
He's gonna Joe Paterno it the second he gets sentenced. He's gonna drop dead,
He already did get sentenced.
and he's about to drop dead.
No, I saw you saw when he walked out of the court when he was doing a little.
The first time he said, "Hey, hey, hey."
What, like...
Yo, how many
They
more
did-
wedges in there?
One?
You ate on my wedges, man.
What did they do?
Look at this little ass puny ass wedge.
What did they do to Harvey Weinstein yet? Did he anything happen to him or
Of
no?
course not. He's white.
Yeah. Actual factual right there.
I'm trying to get that to be a catchphrase.
That is. I got to do it a couple episodes in a row. Next bit of news, he
You know
kind of
it's
just
gonna hurt you, Adam. Why do you wanna eat it?
Larry just spoiled it. Meek Mill was released from prison last week, so congratulations to Meek Mill. He had to fight the corrupted Philadelphia judicial system.
You got to say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? You got to put that in this part when you do that, when you edit this.
Oh God. Thanks, Larry, for giving me work to do. As if editing these podcasts weren't already enough. Soko, your thoughts?
Well, about that song actually, I thought it was, y'all thought I was Finnish, and I always thought he was Swedish. So, so I'm glad that was clarified for me.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, I think it's great for the city now that they took
Extra round if you want one.
down one like local hero, and now they have Meek Mill.
Trying to curve me.
All right, so what is this game? What's going on here?
One of us has to press circle, and it's a prison escape game.
Prison escape?
Yeah, so as you move around, you'll figure out the controls and figure out where you are. I should have sat on the far left because I'm all the way on the far left. Last bit of news, Kim Jong-un, whatever, says... Well, he's on house arrest pending sentences.
Because he was out on bail.
Yeah, he's already sentenced now. But and you know we don't fact check here.
He is.
So, the last bit of news before we go into our first topic. Kim Jong-un says he'll give up his weapons, like his nuclear arsenal, which probably doesn't work, but who knows, if the U.S. does not invade. So, U.S. is kind of trying to play nice with, I'm about to say China, with Korea now. And I'm actually happy. I'm glad to hear this because I don't want all-out war, to be perfectly honest.
Why not? We'll win.
I mean, I don't want to get New York nuked. I'm telling you, New York is the first stop of nuke time. There's a yellow arrow, and it kind of tells you where you gotta go. So if you look on your screen, oops, I don't know where your yellow arrow just went.
I think I gotta sit down. Okay, there we go.
But yeah, I don't want to get nuked. So anybody else before we move on?
Yeah, I feel like war will be good. It will show everybody what's important. When people don't have anything to do, they get complacent and all kind of dumb shit happen.
So if there's a war, what's important? If there is a war, what's important, quote unquote?
Winning.
We forget what's important to us as a society, and then people start, saying that fat shaming is a problem, and you gotta call transgender by their preferred pronoun or else go to jail. This is what happens when people don't have anything to do.
So I guess 2001 was a good year for everybody to have their priorities in order, right?
Just to have your priorities.
Before September.
This him? Can I fight him?
No, after September, that's when they really got their priorities in order. They're like, okay.
Can I fight him?
It's exercise time, bro. Why are you trying to fight people? You should be exercising
That
at
was
this
me
moment.
the whole time?
Come here, boy. Where you going?
Chill.
All right, so moving on into
guard's
topic
doing nothing.
number 1.
I already paid him off.
Well, first of all, Lawrence, you have children.
I have child.
You have children. He just doesn't know about the other kids he has. At what age should you start to charge your child rent?
Charge your child rent?
Mm-hmm. At what age?
Never.
Never? So if baby Adam was like 25 still living with you, you wouldn't try to charge him rent?
I wouldn't charge him rent. I would never charge him rent.
I think the showers are
Trapped. You trapped like a rat.
How do I fight back?
I don't remember where the showers are, and I've lost all my energy. The showers are how you regain energy. Well, you guys aren't exercising, so you wouldn't know.
Trapped like a rat.
Selko, what do you think?
Selko about to die. He don't know.
Well, I'm a 25-year-old disappointment to my parents, so I never want to pay rent.
That's why you guys aren't trying to pay rent.
I have a vested interest.
I'm just saying, when are you gonna start charging your kid rent? That seems like.
For some reason, it's not letting me take a shower. I just stand. Okay,
you're trapped like a rat.
Let me take a shower. For me, if I had to really think about it, if I had my son or daughter living with me, it would depend on what they're doing. If they're like, trying to save up their money to buy a house or something, I wouldn't charge them rent. But if they're not doing anything, if they're pulling a Selco, they got to get charged something.
Now that can mean a lot of things, so you have to be very specific there.
That's like a hot Cosby. Hot Cosby, slow Cosby, you never know.
So what's a hot Cosby? Just for the record.
Come on, man.
So I don't have to put. I don't want to put an image up on the screen. So just tell the people what's a hot Cosby.
You should just put the image up on the screen. You know what the hot Cosby.
Oh
no! I hit Bob.
Wait, return to cell. Oh, you got us on lockdown.
Trapped like a rat, dickhead.
First of all, y'all better go to your cells. Lockdown time. Where's my cell at? I have no clue. All right, I'm here. You dum-dums.
Yo,
right.
I was chilling.
Our next segment, sipping tea. So Selko, this is our rant segment. So if anything bothered you during the week, you can just rant about it.
Oh man.
My rant is the usual rant. Lawrence was late. Maurice helped me out from starting the podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I had to go into detail, Lawrence going to take his kid to the park. How dare he have the audacity to take him to the basketball court, knowing he had to do a podcast, but he takes his son to the basketball court. The nerve of this gentleman. And then be late for the podcast, having us start at 7:30, knowing we only get an hour to show the show. Whatever. That's my rant. And Maurice was taking forever to have us close. Yeah, Maurice, I'm shouting you out, even though you don't watch the podcast. I'm putting you on blast. It's dinner time. I need some food. We got 5 stars. Jesus. Okay, the stars are gone. I don't know where the cafeteria is at. It's not showing me the arrow. Oh, it's free time.
I tell you what my rant is. My rant is that, as usual, Duran was late for the podcast. I couldn't start on time. He would rather take his son to the park than to come in on time and do what he got to do.
That's it?
That's my rant, yeah.
My rant is, I took my son to the park, and I was late for this podcast, and I just really need to do what I'm supposed to do.
Actual, factual.
Pulling the Selco.
Classic Selko.
All right, that brings us into topic number 2. Now, this one's sports related, so I'm going to leave it to Larry to start us off first. Historically speaking, or you can just go from this previous season, who was the worst football team? And this is either, you want to go by current season or historically. And then who was the best football team?
The Eagles.
Is this historically or is this just past
historically?
Season? Whatever you want to answer. Just tell us give us a little.
I mean, best ever? Colts.
Colts?
Yes.
How so? They haven't won 6 Super Bowls.
They had the best quarterback in history.
Who? What they had?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, there you go. That guy. I know him. Insert picture of Peyton Manning on screen now.
It's gonna be you.
What about the guy? Just called you fat. Wait, what about the guy from the Packers? I thought he was a pretty good quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Brett Hundley.
Brett Favre?
Thank you, Brett Favre.
You said Brett Hundley.
I'm gonna Google all
that
those
guy called you
pictures
Faggio.
and put them on the screen.
Dude, which one?
That guy with the hair right there. He called you Faggio.
Oh,
you go like.
Oh,
that's his name is Flaggio, and I'm pretty sure it's a prison guard or it's a support person. You
can't even hit him.
Yeah, that's weird. I think he pressed L2 to target people.
Because he kept dipping me.
See, that's what I was thinking. That weird kid 101, which he could have been in the podcast, by the way. Browns, because every time I used to play Madden, they would always have the lowest thing. Like they would always have the lowest overall.
They don't have any good players.
The Browns?
Yeah, no.
So why you ain't say they were the lowest?
Even now after the draft?
Oh, you said they were?
Yeah.
I think you said the Rams.
After the draft now, do they still not have any good players?
They got Baker.
You wouldn't. Well, that's either.
I do not remember where the showers were. I think they're down here.
You don't know that means anything yet.
Recover my energy. All right, so historically speaking, we said the Colts were the best, even though they haven't won as many Super Bowls as the
man,
Steelers.
why you guys trying to go into all this, extra stuff?
I mean, who was the best team last year?
The Eagles.
Because they won the Super Bowl, or just because they had good players?
Because they won the Super Bowl.
Okay, so if we're going by historically, why aren't you saying the Steelers are the best team of all time?
Because they won the most Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Was it the same team that won all those Super Bowls?
No.
I think he means franchise.
Okay, that's a different story.
Oh, okay. I don't know my football terms. Usually when I do sports topics, I let Larry take lead. Best historically? Wait, did he say Eagles?
Yeah.
He said best historically Eagles last year.
Even though they
Eagles.
never won a Super Bowl until this year.
Oh man, speaking of Super Bowls, this is a real quick thing. David Akers, the former quarterback of the Eagles, he was talking.
What?
I meant to say.
Flag on the play.
My bad. I was gonna put a little sound effect. The former punter, from whatever position, kicker of the Eagles, he was taunting Dallas when they was doing the draft pick in Dallas, saying the last time you guys won a Super Bowl, your draft picks weren't even born yet. So that was kind of funny. Just wanted to point that out there. Why are you fighting each other? All right. Moving on to our ads.
Yo, you ain't even got nothing in your pocket.
This episode of Talking to Teacups is sponsored by Avengers: Infinity War, in theaters now.
Yo! You better get some money for that.
I'll be at like 0 cents. Let's get you guys a free commercial. Insert a clip of the trailer here. Well, before here, but you know where to put it at.
You gotta go to sleep, fool.
No, we doing the lineup first. It's roll call.
Oh crap! I just put him in the infirmary.
I mean, he won't count them because they know where he's at. All right, moving on to such a grim topic. This is politics right here, so I want to get a little dark on you. A few months ago, a terrible individual named Nicholas Cruz did a terrible school shooting at what was it?
Parkland.
No,
it was the Parkland shooting.
Parkland?
Yeah, it was some high school. He killed 17 majority Stoneman Douglas High.
What is
like
it?
that.
CNN?
Yeah, Stoneman Douglas High. Yeah,
Stoneman
Parkland
Douglas High,
and Parkland
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So he murdered 17 people. It's atrocious. Should he receive the death penalty for his premeditated murders? Because he knew he was going to do this. This was no spur of the moment thing. Yeah,
yes.
I think we're all in agreement. Wait, why
would you not get the death penalty for killing a bunch of people?
Yeah. He waived his right for a speedy trial, which I don't know how you waive
There is no more. Adam left his on the table though.
How do you waive your right for a speedy trial? So you're trying to delay it so you can stay alive
Adam,
longer.
can you grab the honey mustard for Selco? It's right there on the table.
He said no. Baby Adam don't give no love.
You left it on the table. You got to go get it.
I'm gonna eat these dry chicken tenders. Can you give me the Heimlich if I choke on them?
So you guys aren't liberals about death penalty or conservative, whatever the thing that's against death penalties. You guys are okay.
I think liberals are against the death penalty.
So you guys aren't liberals. You guys are okay with the death penalty.
Or maybe conservatives are against the death penalty because only God should be able to judge.
Whichever one is the one that's against death penalties.
Fuck snowflakes.
So you're okay with the death penalty?
Yeah.
Taking another life. Playing judge, jury, and executioner.
He killed 17 people.
Are you the judge?
Whether or not it's right or wrong to kill 17 people, or whether we should pay to keep him alive or kill him.
Well, first of all, you're not paying to keep him alive.
Our tax dollars pay to keep him alive in
Prisoners?
Prison. Yes.
Prison system. I got to do a whole episode about the prison system. First of all, they're scams. They're scams.
How's it a scam?
I got to do more research, and I'll get back to you on another episode of Talking to Teacups. They're all
Jury's
scams.
still out?
Yeah, the jury's was not out. This is definitely scams. I'm just not well researched on it right now at the moment. Quick little YouTube video. I'm right there. So, Selko, you think off with his head then, right?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Go to yourself.
This is a man's life. You cannot make these irrational decisions and just say why not. You need to know why he should die.
I mean, the decision's not mine to make.
Yeah, it is. As Americans, we all have a say in, as Pennsylvanians, I think it's state by state. Pennsylvania. Oh, you're from Jersey.
I'm not even in Pennsylvania.
Get the fuck out. Go ahead to yourself. It's the blue one. You see the blue
and also
symbol?
the yellow arrow.
You can see I'm kind of a fish out of water in prison.
And the yellow arrow. At least you're not in death row. But the yellow arrow also is pointing you to the right way.
Well, every time I come out of my cell, I get beat up by some asshole.
Well, you're lucky I can't rape in this game.
What is?
Go to sleep.
You stepped on your desk, which will get you to that vent to
Games
try to
are for fun,
unscrew
and you
it.
would rape me if it was available.
I mean, that's his idea. That's his idea of fun. So
Funny.
Yeah, you can't discount his idea of fun.
Is it not funny?
Roll call. Do not be late for roll call, or you'll get the cops on us. Or police. I don't know. COs, whatever you want to call these.
COs.
Bums. Yeah. All right. Viewer mail. So we have. Oh, I kind of read his comment. That Weird Kid 101. He sends in, "Love the show, guys. Keep it up. Can't wait to start in the next episode. Thanks, that Weird Kid 101. We love having you in the comments, and we love to have you again for another episode." That was our fresh off the pot viewer mail. Did I do topic number 3? Oh yeah, I did. We're running through it.
I wonder
Very
what he
easy
did to
episode.
get the name That Weird Kid.
That's so 2000
Can he
and
write in for
early.
that?
Huh?
Can he write in and explain why his name is That Weird Kid?
Oh yeah, if
'Cause
you're
he's
still
probably a
watching.
weird kid.
Yeah, if you're still watching Weird Kid 101, or That Weird Kid 101, if that's a long title, it's really not comfortable to say out the mouth. Explain to us where you got that name from. Or if you're watching this episode at a later date, put it in the comment section. Final topic of the show. This is about food. Why is all of our, well, not all, but most of our food all GMOs or just processed in general? Like, nothing's really natural anymore.
Because otherwise we would starve.
Wait, what do you mean? We can still have organic food and not starve. Wait, can I get some food? Where's the food at? I need to get a tray. Everybody's in line. Did I get a tray yet? So do you eat a lot of processed food?
I eat all processed foods.
Really, that's not good for your diet at all. I don't think GMO is the same as processed. I think processed means like saturated fats or something. Grease, maybe? I don't know. I usually dig deep into my topics. I haven't dug deep into this one. Selco, you well versed in processed foods. Why is a lot of our food processed? And do you eat a lot of processed food?
I eat whatever my sister buys at the grocery store.
Older or younger? Because this
She's
will
older.
dictate if it's sugary shit. Or sugary sweets.
No,
Not
I
really
try to eat healthy now.
What's your definition of eating healthy? Because if it's Cheerios, you're just lowering your cholesterol.
No, as a matter of fact, I eat a lot of chicken for protein.
There you go.
A lot of fresh fruits and vegetables.
This legit, or is this?
Yeah, it's legit. Yeah,
Okay.
and since August, I've been working out and living clean. So it's just a lot of protein, a lot of fruits and vegetables.
No more cocaine?
No more. No more.
What a bummer.
So I'm a lot
I got
less
plastic
fun,
fork.
but
I'm shanking him. I'm shanking him with a plastic fork.
Yeah, you're Robert Downey Jr. after 2008.
Right, I'm basically Iron Man. You know, except for the.
Can I beat up other prisoners?
Yeah, of course. With a fork. I believe it's a plastic fork, hopefully. For me, I try
I'm being victimized. I'm being victimized.
Yeah, right. I try to avoid the processed foods.
He
And
got nail polish. He got a lump of sugar.
You can use that to make something. Not those two ingredients together, but those ingredients go to make something.
I ran out of items I could carry. Wait,
Well,
who's
put
this?
something in your drawer.
Can I
in
run
your
your pockets?
cell, there's a desk. No, because he's in the infirmary. If he was beat up, like down, you could. But Jesus, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I do try to bring my own like lunch to work, so I don't really eat a lot of processed food. So when I see something that's like, okay, a burger from Burger King or a chicken burger, I'll like try to make it myself. I'll just buy the chicken. Like I've been cooking a lot of grilled chicken, or I'll bread it and put it in the oven. Like I won't deep fry it. I'll just bread it, put it in the oven. So I've been trying to eat more healthy and definitely work out because I don't want to get fat. I've seen a lot of people my age getting fat, aka Larry. And it's embarrassing. It's like, how can you be the same age as me? We both started off skinny 10 years ago, and now you're fat.
I'm fat.
I'm disappointed in you, honestly.
I'm fat.
You used to be Michael B. Jordan, and now you Michael Blackston.
What? Michael Black's is skinny as hell.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
It's retroactive fattening.
What? What you talking about?
You are no longer the pinnacle of human fitness, and I'm disappointed in you.
That's true. I was getting tired when I was playing basketball earlier.
Yeah, you used to be a track star.
I'm stealing his youth.
Now you're just a black star. Puns, I've got them.
What is going on right now? When you said cringe, I didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
Yeah, that's half the enjoyment. You watch it and you just get this uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, like, oh, he didn't just say that, did he? Oh,
What
so
are you doing?
bad. This is me, hacky sack. I'm working out.
I don't want to work out.
Yes, I'm working out my stamina so I can run faster, and my strength so I can hit harder. There's also a library where you can work on your intelligence so you can actually craft different things, but I don't know where that's at.
How hard is it to break out of here?
Well, there's different ways. One of them crawl through those vents, but I don't know the
How do
pathway.
you? I want food.
Get a screwdriver. Food, lunchtime. We'll go to the cafeteria. Oh yeah, what's your thoughts? Do you eat healthy or you don't
Do I
just eat whatever?
No, I do not eat healthy.
Yeah, this is exactly why I said he turned into a fat slob.
It's right there.
And then he works a 9 to 5, so I know you don't bring your
I
own
be
lunch,
sitting
do
on
you?
my ass. They got free snacks and all kind of stuff in there.
So they got free snacks.
They do. Watch your head, Adam. You right on my screen.
He speaks English and understands it. I cannot get Shadow to understand anything I say. Besides,
That's because he's a dog.
Well, you know, nobody needs to talk about my kids like that. We'll slap you after the podcast.
What the heck? I sat down, but then I lost my food.
We'll pick it up again.
Yeah, but where is it?
Of course he wants to get more food. It's the tray where it says take a tray.
How
Press
old
X
is
on
Shadow?
Take a tray. A year.
I'm getting a dog myself. I'm looking at Basset Hounds. I want to name him Hank because that's a perfect name for a Basset
Do you think
Hound.
Meatball is a better name or Hank?
Hank. When he looks at you with those droopy ears and those sad eyes, and oh, Hank. That's a Hank.
Or Meatball? Which one is better?
you're giving him a human name, so I'm probably going to say no. Like, my cat's name is Oreo. I wouldn't
Just do a
expect to see
dead
a
mouse.
human named Oreo. I don't have a job
Well,
yet.
that's the thing. I'm gonna have kids and give them dog names and dogs and name them kid names.
I'd like to see a kid named
Spot?
fucking, or
Yeah.
Spike or something.
Yeah, that's my. Well, I was supposed to get a pig when I graduated college, but my mother is a liar. And I should have known this because on my birthday she tells me she loves me, and obviously that's a fib. So, its name, if it was a boy, it was going to be Chef Gordon Hamsey. And if it was
That's
a girl,
actually funny.
yeah, if it was a girl, I was stuck between Piggy Azalea or Amy Swinehouse. But it never ended up panning out for me.
Yes.
Somebody's packing the puns today.
So-
So, what's the logistics of owning a pig? Because you'd have to have a pig pen in the backyard or, I don't know, basement or something.
Yeah, we have a lot of open space at my mom's house where I used to live.
Okay.
You just build it a little sty, and you just feed it.
The
my,
trash, pretty
My
much.
4-year-old cousin said they eat watermelons, and I assume that's accurate. So,
I forgot
all
how to
set with
sprint on
watermelons.
here. I think they want. No, I was about to say bacon. That's so wrong. Cannibalistic pig. Hannibal Lecter. I'm trying here. All right, that about wraps up the show. Time for final thoughts. Lawrence, any? Sorry, Larry, any?
No, I'm chilling. Oh,
Selko, any?
Also chilling.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Talking in Teacups. I've been Cypher, and you've been awesome. You like that one? I'm working on that one.
I don't like
You like
that
the other one?
What did you say before?
Same black time, same black channel.
I like that one better.
Okay, all right. We'll redo. Well, it's not redo, but whatever. All right, folks. Thanks for watching another episode of Talking in Teacups. You know where to find us. Same black time, same black channel.
Say Gamenicide when you're leaving.
Gamenicide?
Gamenicide.
Gamenicide. What if that's like something crazy racist I just
That
said?
means orgasm in Japanese.
Gamenicide.
What if he was just lying and then you just did say something really
I
racist?
probably did. I'm in it. Oh, God.
No, it just means thank you.
You were really
Okay.
quick to believe that.